Hello, this is Dr. Stephanie, and it looks like my camera is not set up correctly. So give me a second and let me adjust. And that way you can see my whole head. That's good. Okay, so the last video that I posted, which was the first video, welcoming you to Dr. Stephanie's tips of the day, is a video that I was going to write a blog for, but I'm like, you know what? It's easier if I just did a video. And a client sent me an email and a text, and she said, Dr. Stephanie, I am finished my hair tissue analysis protocol, and I should be looking at you, not myself. Okay, so I'm not going to re-record this because it's getting fun. What she said to me was, I'm finished my hair tissue analysis protocol. What do I do now? If anybody doesn't know what a hair tissue analysis protocol is, that will be another video. But for now, this is what you do when you aren't sure what's your next step on your healing journey. You take an inventory of how you feel. Now, one of the things she did say is she said that she's using the tools from the book, From Panic to Empowerment. And one of the tools in the book is called the 3 R's approach to healing. And what that basically says is you reflect on your emotions to reframe the story so your body can be renewed. Reflect, reframe, renew. So I teach in the book From Panic to Empowerment that the very first thing you do when you are trying to assess your overall general sense of well-being is you go, how do I feel? Your feelings gives you an indication of what you're thinking, and your thinking is tied to your belief systems. And believe it or not, your thoughts and your emotions dictate how your body's doing. So guess what? If you're feeling crappy in your body, the first thing you do is you check in with your emotional state. You'll learn more about that as we go along. But anyway, the 4 markers of health are very simple. There's sleep, energy, bowels, and mood. If any of those are off, that means your health is off. So for instance, if you're not sleeping well, that could be an indication of something very simple or very complex. The first thing that would keep you from sleeping is eating carbohydrates before you go to bed. What is a carbohydrate? Crackers, cookies, a piece of cake, even a piece of fruit that your body will extract sugar from will keep you awake. Why? Because carbohydrates equal sugar, and sugar does what? It gets you ready to move, not to sleep. So that's the first thing. Sleep. Sleep is very important. Another thing that would stop you from sleeping is if there's something on your mind. That something could be just something that you're thinking about for the day, or it can be a resounding thought theme we talk about in the book, thought themes, that's rolling in your head over and over. It's a story that you're creating. Either one of those, the movement From Panic to Empowerment will teach you how to address your sleep issues. The next thing that you want to look at when you're trying to figure out how you're doing is your energy. Do you have energy and you're like, I'm ready to boogie? Yeah. Or you're like, you know what? I don't have any energy. I don't want to play. We should always be ready to play. But if you have no energy, that's a prime example that there is something wrong with your health. Now, what are the things that could rob you of your energy? Food can rob you of your energy. Again, we'll go back to carbohydrates. If you're eating sweet stuff, you'll get a sugar rush at 2 o'clock, but at 2:45, you'll be like, you'll need a cup of coffee. And that's not good for productivity for any stretch of the imagination, whether you're at work or you're at play. And I like to play a lot, so I want my energy to play because I work hard, so I play hard. So energy can also be zapped if you are not having a good bowel movement, and that's our third indicator of health, bowels. So if your bowels are blocked, if you have gas, bloating, and indigestion, rest assured that you have toxins in your body, and toxins create, they rob you of your energy essentially. If you have gas, that's methane gas, and normally that may be an indication that you have a candida infection, yeast infection in the gut. Or it could mean that you're eating foods that creates inflammation, and that'll be another video called the 12 Bad Foods. So you see there's a lot to watch on my channel. And a bowel problem can also be what's locked in your emotions. What emotions do you have stuck that you can't let go of? There's always something that we can't let go of, but we don't always know what it is. And how you figure it out is you come back to our book. Here you go. From Panic to Empowerment. You join our book club movement. You get on the podcast. You actually engage with the other learners and readers of this movement so you can learn how to become unstuck. That's what cause a bowel problem. So we went into sleep, energy, bowels, and the last thing is mood. Are you cranky and crabby? Are you really? Well, you know, cranky and crabbiness is connected to your sleep. And your sleep inability has everything to do with your bowels. And you see how all of those things are connected. So to make a long story short and answer the question of the person that emailed me in a long form, the way you determine whether there is a problem with your health is you ask yourself, how are you doing in the 4 markers area? Sleep, energy, bowels, and mood. If any one of those are off, then your health is off. And that's also the way that you're going to determine if you're getting better. Because when you start taking natural remedies, when you start getting into your emotions and sifting all that stuff out, then guess what? You get more energy because you're not weighted down as much. But you sleep better. And when you sleep better, your gastrointestinal system can relax and start doing what it needs to do, because you do your best work from a metabolic perspective in your sleep. So the more you sleep, the more your body can heal. But that sleep has to be restful sleep. And then sleep is a whole nother video. But I told you that I was going to give you tips of the day. So if you want more information about sleep, about energy, about bowels and mood individually, I would be happy to do a video for you on those separate areas. But that's the answer to that question. That's how you know if something is wrong. Now, if you've determined that something is wrong, what do? Well, you go on the website, and that would be drstephanieyhp.com. And if you are a client already, then you would just book a Zytoscan. A Zytoscan is going to tell us what's going on. Is there inflammation in your major organs that's creating a problem for your body? If there is inflammation, then we'll know which remedies to take to fix the problem. The other thing that we'll do is we'll do something called emotional clearing. And since spirit, mind, and body is the way you heal in its entirety, we're never only going to work with your body, we're going to incorporate the spirit and the mind. And so we'll do things like I'm going to make sure that you read the book From Panic to Empowerment. It would be a great idea for you to listen to the podcast and even embark on our exclusive membership to get the coursework done so you can be a part of all the other exciting events that we're doing. But embarking on this journey of natural healing, it's not easy. It's not easy, but it can be so rewarding because you learn how to pedal a bike. It's like riding a bike. And when you ride a bike, guess what? It's scary in the beginning, but then you have somebody hold your training wheels, and then when they let you go, you're like, wow, I can do this. And so you ride, and then you realize that you can take your hands off the handlebars for a second, and you're feeling good. The wind is blowing through your hair, and now instead of riding on the sidewalk, you're riding through trails, and life just gets so much more enriched. That's how the natural medicine journey is, but you can't do it by yourself. You need a coach, and that's what I am. I'm Dr. Stephanie Reed, a naturopath, but I'm also a licensed massage therapist, and so I can give you some other techniques to heal, not only with homeopathics and trace elements and botanicals, which are herbs, but also touch therapy. I have hands of gold. I don't do massage therapy often, but I do it for specific cases for things like lymphatic drainage, myofascial release, when your muscles are so tense you can't relax and everything is like, There's so much that I have to offer, but again, I was only supposed to just answer that one question. As you can see, I can get carried away, but if you've enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, share, give it to somebody else. And help me move this channel along, because I'm creating it as I go based on what information you say you need. As you can see, I can give it to you in a non-clinical way, so we're gonna have fun with it. And I enjoy doing it. And so if you don't like doing something, what's the point? But if you love doing it, be effective with it. And this channel is all about effectiveness, helping you move from panic to empowerment in every aspect of your life, one taboo at a time. I'll tell you about taboos in another video. Take care.